Hey, JT with Silver Street Marketing here. Today I'm going to discuss a little bit about why it's important to have an active Facebook page. And so we're going to be going over a couple of reasons of why that's going to help your business and how it's going to be able to benefit you in finding more leads, as well as help give you a little bit more of a different, social proof aspect and kind of add to the identity of your business. Now, obviously, one of the first reasons that people think of why it's important to have a Facebook page is the ability that it has to drive traffic to your website. It's an extra point of conversion. So another place that people can find you. And, the whole goal of digital marketing is to take up as much of the screen as possible. So if you can be on Facebook searches, if when people Google search you and they can find a Facebook business profile on Google, even that's just going to add one more little key to one more little piece to taking up that entire page. And that's going to give you the opportunity to drive more traffic and get in front of more eyeballs, and ultimately raise more impressions and get more people reaching out to you. It's all about taking up as much digital real estate as possible. So Facebook gives you a platform in itself that is very extensive and can be found in multiple different pieces, and can help add to that idea of just taking up more digital real estate space. Now, a second reason why it's smart to have a Facebook page is because of the social proof. This is a place where you can really show people who are following you why it's important. Why it's important to sell their house to you for cash, or why it works, or tell them a little bit about who you've worked with in the past, or how you're able to help somebody and the solutions that you offer. It's really easy to do that because it's such a content based platform, and because people are searching you out actively. You're going to have people that you don't even know follow you or anything like that coming back and checking your page. They're checking to see what you're doing. They are interested, and this gives them the opportunity to be able to become a conversion, to be able to become somebody that you help, somebody that is your next client. So to be able to add that to your business is a really big deal, because social proof is really the reason why people fill out a form. The reason why they give you a call is because they have found the proof that by somebody else, that reaching out to you is not a mistake, that it's a good thing, and that it will help them. So adding that social proof to your by adding a Facebook page really will help grow your business. A third reason why it's important to have a Facebook page is the habit of getting into content creation. So when we talk about social proof, this kind of goes hand in hand. In order to get more social proof, which you can do on multiple different platforms, having it on Facebook really helps you get into the habit of producing content. And producing content will help get more impressions and more eyeballs, but it'll also help you understand your potential clients more by giving them value and finding things that will give value to them. And so that Facebook page can really get you in the habit of that, and you can see reactions. You can see how people are reacting to what you're posting. Maybe it's really good reactions, maybe it's negative reactions. How do you present that differently to make sure that it's positive or stays positive, so that you can later engage with that audience when they're maybe a little bit more ready? It allows, that content allows you to drip on those people and stay relevant in front of them. So I think that that's a really huge, a really huge piece of that. And the next reason kind of follows that same method of thinking. That content will help raise those impressions, and it'll help give you more social proof. But what it'll also do is the Facebook page will give you and your business a true identity in the space. So people are able to connect with you on a different level, whether your business name is Rick Buys Houses or We Sell Houses Fast Memphis. It doesn't matter. It's going, by having all this content on your page, what you're doing is you are creating a brand personality and identity. And that's what people want to connect with. They don't want to just connect with companies and businesses, because companies and businesses are related to making money, right? But a person is related to service and to helping you. So by producing that right brand identity and that right, image through your content, through your Facebook page, is going to give you an upper hand when it comes down to people deciding which company they want to work with. When there's an identity that they can relate with, that's where most likely they're going to go, because they relate with you. They relate with what your business stands for, because you've put that into an image. You've put that into something almost tangible for them, almost a relationship for them. So creating that brand identity through your Facebook page is really important. And we can do that by showing people into our own beliefs, into our way of thinking, into our benefits, because we say, we are people trying to help you. We're not a business trying to make money. So that's something that the Facebook page naturally can do as well, because it's so based off of having an identity. And the last thing I wanted to say, is a lot of people come forward and say, hey, I want to drive more traffic to my website. Well, a Facebook page is necessary in order to run Facebook ads, which is one of the best ways to get traffic and uh, driving people to your website. So it's very important that you have a Facebook page in place before you do that, because a Facebook page that's already more established is going to perform better, because it already has audiences that are engaging with it. The algorithm already has some data that's in the background that it can work off of. So having that Facebook page for longer is only going to season your account and help you be more successful. So, and ultimately, when it comes down to a Facebook page, the last thing I want to say is just be consistent with it. You are going to see results come in all ways, shapes, and forms, but definitely the way that we talked about today, as long as you're consistent. As long as you consistently give that page some attention, commenting back to people who are commenting to you, uh, answering any questions that are coming through the messenger, just being, treating it as if you are, a person behind that logo, because that's what's going to get people to keep flocking towards you, and you're going to attract more people instead of having to put so much time and effort into purely just trying to find them. So that's a lot of things that Facebook can do for you. And I hope you guys can take this and go on and make your page. If you need help with that, we always want to be able to give you some value. So we do have another video that you guys can watch on how to create your Facebook page to find more motivated sellers. All right. Well, we'll see you in the next video.